So we shall start with a C language programming, right? So here there are some basic things that we should know. Okay, so we shall start with since you are not having any background of the programming language, and we cannot get into too much depth as well. Okay, to give you the brief idea of programming languages. Okay, so what we shall do, we shall start with uh, yeah, okay. And here the C language, as we have discussed, it is a it's a middle level language. Okay, it's a middle level language. Okay, we can write our program into C language. Okay, and this program in C language can be converted into hex file. Okay, by using suitable compiler. Okay, who will be converting the C language into the suitable hex file? Suitable compiler. Okay, we can use some suitable compiler. Okay, and that will be giving us a hex file. This hex file can be downloaded into microcontroller. Okay, okay. So how there would be a chain? Okay, so there would be a program written in C language that will be converted into the hex file. This hex file will be downloaded into a microcontroller. Then microcontroller will start executing the program, right? So in C language, okay, before we start with or get into these things, we shall understand. Okay, so what is uh, a variable? What is a variable? Okay, what are the we can say what is a exhaust बंद कर data type. Okay, AC चालू है. What is a data type, right? So here variable means, as I said, whenever you are writing a program into a microcontroller, mu c, whenever I shall be writing this u c or mu c, it is a microcontroller. Mu c, okay, microcontroller. Aditya, for you I'll tell you, this is u, isn't it? It is a small u, and if I write it like this, it is mu. Okay, it is like mu. Got it? So when I shall be writing mu c, when I shall be writing mu c, that means microcontroller I am talking about. Okay, so when I have to whenever I am talking about a microcontroller, as I said, whenever you are dealing with the programming, there are two types of a memory. Okay, so basically there is a data memory. Okay, there is a data memory, and another one is a program memory. Okay, there is a program memory. Okay, so what will be happening here? In a program memory, we shall store a program, right? We shall store in a program memory, right? And inside the data memory, what we shall do? We shall store in a data memory. We shall be storing temporary data. What is the temporary data? Which will be there for short period. Okay, there would be short period. Okay, so whatever variables we create, those all are created in a data memory, and that is nothing but a temporary data or temporary memory, we can say. Okay, so what is variable? Okay, what is a variable? Suppose I have here this is my memory. Okay, so this is a memory. Aditya, this is my memory. Okay, memory is analogy like you have some storage. If you have say water, right? If you want to store water, what you will need? You will need some storage, right? You need some storage. Okay, so here whatever vessel you are having, this vessel is nothing but a storage for your water, right? So if you compare this with your data, okay, if this is my data, what can be the data, Aditya? what is data? You have studied in your PC computer language. What is data? Numbers, alphabets,
and
pictures. This all can be data. Okay, what can be data? Data can be numbers, alphabets, okay, alphabets and pictures. This all can be a data. If I have a water, I can store that into the vessel. But if I have numbers, alphabets and pictures, I need to store them. For that I need a memory. Okay, for that I need a memory. Okay, so this memory can be divided into different chunks. What is the meaning of chunk? Chunk of memory, that means there is a small pieces of memories, isn't it? And every chunk of memory is given some address. It's given some address. Address is nothing but some number. Okay, and as a programmer, when you refer these memory locations by their actual address, maybe 0xFFFH, okay, 0x0FH, if I refer by these numbers, it would be very difficult for us to access these memories, isn't it? So instead what we shall do, to this memory location 0x say FFFFH, this is the location for example only. What I shall do, instead of referring this memory location by this name, what I shall do, I'll give it a name Addy. Okay, if I'm calling Addy, that means I'm accessing this location. Okay, if this some memory location is given this name Addy, this Addy is a variable. Okay, and here I can store 50, say capital A, small a. So this is a memory where I can store my data. This is a memory. This is the address of the memory. Address of the memory is given a name. Addy is a variable. You got it? Got this?